What if I told you there's a country where Americans are finding everything they've been searching for: modern cities, untouched nature, incredible food, and genuinely kind people, all without spending a fortune? In 2025, that country is Malaysia. And it's quietly becoming the top Asian destination for Americans who want more than just a vacation. They want a true connection with culture, comfort, and adventure. For many years, Malaysia was often skipped over. People heard of it, maybe saw a photo of the Petronas Towers, but didn't really know what it offered. But everything changed after 2024. Suddenly, the word began to spread, through travel vlogs, social media stories, and personal recommendations. Americans visiting once were coming back home telling their friends, "You have to see Malaysia." The first reason for this rise is accessibility. Americans can now stay up to 90 days without a visa, and entering the country has become effortless thanks to the new digital arrival card system. The airports have been modernized, flights are more direct and affordable, and the whole experience, from landing to exploring, feels smooth and organized. Kuala Lumpur International Airport, known for its world-class design, now welcomes more U.S. flights than ever before. But that's only the beginning. Once travelers step out of the airport, they're instantly struck by how modern yet grounded Malaysia feels. Kuala Lumpur, the capital, is a dazzling blend of glass towers and green parks, of futuristic trains and heritage temples. You'll see locals of all backgrounds, Malay, Chinese, Indian, and indigenous, walking side by side, reflecting a multicultural harmony that defines this nation. For Americans used to fast-paced, expensive city life, Kuala Lumpur feels like a dream. You can enjoy the skyline views of the Petronas Towers, shop in some of the largest malls in Asia, and eat a world-class meal for the price of a sandwich back home. The blend of affordability and luxury is what shocks most visitors. A 5-star hotel here can cost less than a night in a U.S. motel. Even public transportation is clean, safe, and efficient, something that leaves American travelers speechless. And then comes the food, Malaysia's crown jewel. Every bite here tells a story. The influence of Malay, Chinese, and Indian flavors has created one of the most diverse and delicious cuisines on earth. Americans who love exploring through food are finding heaven in places like Penang, Malaysia's culinary capital. Imagine a street lined with sizzling woks, smoky satay skewers, spicy laksa, and freshly fried char kway teow, all for a few dollars. It's a paradise where every meal feels like a discovery. If you're enjoying this story so far, don't forget to subscribe to Venture Vibes for more travel stories like this: real destinations, real emotions, and real experiences. But Malaysia isn't just about the food or the city, it's about the balance between modern life and raw nature. The country offers everything from misty mountains to pristine islands. Americans are falling in love with the Cameron Highlands, where tea plantations stretch over green hills, and mornings begin with fog rolling through the valleys. Others are drawn to Langkawi, where turquoise waters meet white sand and jungle waterfalls. And then there's Borneo, a part of Malaysia few Americans had ever heard about before. It's one of the most biodiverse places on Earth. Travelers can trek through rainforests older than the Amazon, spot wild orangutans, and sleep in eco-lodges surrounded by sounds of nature. For those seeking an authentic adventure, Malaysia delivers experiences that feel both wild and safe, a rare combination. Safety is one of Malaysia's greatest strengths. It's considered one of the safest countries in Asia, with low crime rates and a calm, welcoming atmosphere. Americans often mention how comfortable they feel walking at night, taking public transport, or exploring local neighborhoods alone. English is widely spoken, which removes the language barrier and helps travelers connect easily with locals. And those locals, well, they might just be the biggest reason Americans are falling in love with Malaysia. The people are warm, polite, and always ready to help. Whether it's a shopkeeper offering directions or a taxi driver recommending a hidden food spot, Malaysians treat visitors like friends. Many Americans describe the country as unexpectedly kind. It's not just hospitality, it's genuine humanity. Economically, Malaysia gives travelers a sense of freedom. The US dollar stretches incredibly far here. For the cost of a weekend in Los Angeles, you could spend an entire week exploring Malaysia. Affordable domestic flights, cheap buses, and clean hotels make it possible to see the entire country without worrying about expenses. For digital nomads, retirees, and long-term travelers, this affordability is life-changing. Speaking of long stays, Malaysia's My Second Home and DE Rantau programs are attracting more Americans than ever. The first offers long-term residency for retirees who want to enjoy tropical weather, safety, and modern living. The second gives digital nomads a legal, simple way to work remotely from paradise. Americans are settling in Kuala Lumpur, Penang, and even Sabah, building a lifestyle that feels both adventurous and stable. Another reason Americans are drawn here in 2025 is Malaysia's progress in sustainable tourism. The government's Visit Malaysia 2026 campaign isn't just about bringing more tourists, it's about protecting what makes the country special. National parks are being restored, coral reefs are being preserved, and eco-friendly resorts are rising across the islands. Travelers are encouraged to explore responsibly, and many participate in local conservation efforts while visiting. For Americans looking for culture, Malaysia is a treasure chest. Festivals like Thaipusam, Chinese New Year, and Hari Raya are celebrated with color, music, and food that fill the streets. Unlike anywhere else, these celebrations belong to everyone, no matter your background. That spirit of unity, of shared joy, is what leaves visitors emotionally moved. Even everyday life in Malaysia feels vibrant. Cafes buzz with conversation, markets overflow with fruits you've never seen before, and every sunset feels cinematic. Americans often describe Malaysia as a country that makes them slow down. It's a place that teaches you to breathe again, to appreciate small moments. What's truly incredible is how Malaysia continues to evolve without losing its soul. New highways, faster trains, improved airports, and digital tourism platforms are making it easier for Americans to explore every corner. Yet, the country has kept its traditions alive. You'll still see old shop houses standing proudly beside glass towers, a reminder that progress doesn't have to erase history. For Americans looking for culture, Malaysia is a treasure chest. Festivals like Thaipusam, Chinese New Year, and Hari Raya are celebrated with color, music, and food that fill the streets. Unlike anywhere else, these celebrations belong to everyone, no matter your background. That spirit of unity, of shared joy, is what leaves visitors emotionally moved. Even everyday life in Malaysia feels vibrant. Cafes buzz with conversation, markets overflow with fruits you've never seen before, and every sunset feels cinematic. Americans often describe Malaysia as a country that makes them slow down. It's a place that teaches you to breathe again, to appreciate small moments. What's truly incredible is how Malaysia continues to evolve without losing its soul. New highways, faster trains, improved airports, and digital tourism platforms are making it easier for Americans to explore every corner. Yet, the country has kept its traditions alive. You'll still see old shop houses standing proudly beside glass towers, a reminder that progress doesn't have to erase history. At its heart, Malaysia is about balance. The balance between adventure and comfort, luxury and simplicity, nature and city life. It's a country where you can hike a mountain in the morning, relax by a beach in the afternoon, and enjoy city lights by night, all in one day. So, why is Malaysia the top Asian destination for Americans in 2025? Because it's not trying to be something it's not. It's real. Affordable, safe, diverse, and full of life. It gives travelers everything they need and more than they expect. Malaysia doesn't just welcome visitors, it changes them. People come here for a vacation but leave with memories that feel like home. It's that rare place where adventure feels comfortable and comfort feels meaningful. Next time on Venture Vibes, we'll explore Malaysia's hidden gems, the small towns, islands, and mountain villages